Yeah, it's your boy Maserati, man, aka 50 States.
Bow!
Yeah. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Bitch made a deal with the Commonwealth. It didn't even really care about her fucking health. How you snitched on a fucking plug, man? And all I did was show love, use a dub, man. Expensive cars, expensive jewelry, man, I had you lit. While you was on back page trying to get a trick. Before I came down this bitch, you was fucking crying. Talking about you lost your job and about to lose your car. Then had the nerves to get mad up in that hotel. Cause I fell asleep in that other bitch pussy, oh well. 6'9", Billy Otto, y'all gon' get them shells. I sold my soul to the devil, I'm gon' burn in hell. Nowadays you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Nowadays you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man, these niggas clowns. Oh yeah, karma is a bitch, that's why I married her. I keep that bitch next to me like I invented her.
Living for memories.
Yo, GG, turn it up.
Hate real. Take pills. Hate there. Get this. Wonder why people showing fake love, but they hate real. Depression making me take pills. My aunt want me quiet about the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still. I couldn't do it. Gotta let pain out. I put it in music. That's the only thing that help other than drugs I'm abusing. All I focus on myself, so my health I was about to lose it a few times, but niggas never aim when they shoot it. Could've died, but they blew it. If you gon' do it, nigga, do it. Now 2 more niggas got set cause they held back when they threw it. Niggas gangsters from computers, I ain't into that. Niggas tell on you to try to shoot you, I ain't digging that. No matter what you do after, nigga, you still a rat. If I see you in the hole like a mole, you gon' still get wet. The police took my nigga back. My friend, my brother, my slime. Told him stick to the script, something different was on his mind. And I know that sometimes loyalty can make you blind, but you had the hood, you had no good reason to rob. I ain't getting it. Got rid of him whenever them bricks was in. Stupidity and greed got you tied up in the shit you in. Typing in a pen again. Fighting in a pen again. Writing with a pen again. My man thought I killed his brother, he stopped fucking with me. And I can't keep moving around like it ain't nothing to me. We used to steal cars together, he used to hustle with me. Eating syrup sandwiches, he was struggling with me. But now ain't nothing to me. Fuck it, and I can live with that. I just gotta rap about it. Know he wanna get me back even though I ain't do shit. You know that, let that sink in. People showing fake love, but they hate real. Pressure making me take pills. My aunt want me quiet about the shelter when we ate there. That's like telling the kid to stay still. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I done really went through it. I couldn't do it. I'd rather put it in music.
Today, I wanted to just really hit on something. Successfully dealing with pain. I think you hear many stories and every story I just sat in the back.
Ooh, 27 Club.
All right, gang, let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ay, 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 ay. Callin' for name, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the cloud. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, lethal. John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it. Hood boy was quick to squeeze a trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I'll kill for that nigga. I die for this street that I'll post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting. Keep hating, I promise it's coming, Lil Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I burn this motherfucker down to the ground till the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak and I'm knowing it's cap. 556 fly out ARP, ain't no holding these back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for solely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for solely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for soaking wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 223s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. It ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gon' ever meet. I tell down they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sir not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city, give a fuck about being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with Tula, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry twin, that's on my daughter. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, yes it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand dead in his face and that's his fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down, if you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times they had me, but fortunately they blew it. Trying to keep my mind inside of my head, cause usually I lose it. Think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger Rasputin, get a boner. Callin' for Ned, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on Insta, and I'm out loading rounds. Smoked his brother, smoking his brother, now he in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now.
Little Larry. Mafia lifestyle. Yo, we gonna get it in after this one. Cause you know they mad, right?
A real individual ain't gonna have many friends. You know they get mad
Make sure y'all subscribe to all their channels. Lil Larry, Real, Different Speed. Support the independents over here.
Okay, check it out. I hear the stuff they say about me, but they can't say I ever ran. I'm a G, don't doubt me. From the city where they hate nobody giving you props. Your homies will turn on you for $1 when gave them the drop. I know this game from the back of my hand. I saw it over my haters. I hope I fall, hope I crash, but I land. I see the envy in your eyes, boy. Just like you hit the cell of the grave for your hood, I die for my boy. Lost our angels, AXM, that's the coalition. LA Mob, he on the list, we gon' go and get him. He said Snoopy fell off. His girl said no, he didn't. Now he wanna beat the girl up. That's how you know he's sick and already flagged his treason, homie. Not to go to dishing, ride until the wheels fall off. With the motor spinning, getting put on the game don't make you men when you born women. LAXM, BFG, come get sworn in it. Tell him,
They're mad cause he told the truth. That's why they mad cause he wanna be you. They're mad cause you told the truth.
Salute the stream elements, man. Salute for pulling up.
now I don't want no pythons around us. Subtract the racks, way too much cheese to
Boy,
count
Sham
up.
in the building.
I see clear, disappeared, then
Smoking on
reappeared.
the
Archangel
sound
getting one more when there's a demon near. My halo shining, wings brightest, the brightest diamond. Your concepts don't mix with mine, I can't align it. I hit y'all, caught phase and lost days. Snoopy bad, known in Compton and IE in all states. Put my foot down. Everywhere that I touch, don't turn out phase or gunfights, you stare at my clutch. Fast forward your funeral, I'm right there in the front.
Hey, we
Even
just
though
gonna
I
go
killed
through
you, I'm
some
like, what they care about?
content
I said
today.
your demons on fire, I'm icy and cold-hearted.
Ain't no
A cold
real
arson,
thing.
clean
We gonna go
shot,
through
a
some
cold marksman, a
content.
rough artist. Get away with no
Homie,
charges,
pull up,
and watch
they
me aim
pull
and
up,
spray the
man.
stain like there's no target. Snoopy.
There it is.
They're mad cause he told the truth. That's why they mad
we got a few people mad. Christian Rock is mad at Blueface. So she calling for him to get a DP. Nowadays, you're gonna have to play that as a theme music for the show. Shout out to 50 State Mozzie.
Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around. Your best friend will set you up, man. These niggas clowns. Nowadays, you gotta watch out who you be around.
Dude, Crush Sean Rocks is exposing my boy Blueface. She's begging Schoolyard Crip to DP Blueface, but we're gonna talk about that in the end. Crush Sean said the reason why Blueface is still locked up is because he keeps getting busted for smoking on that Pookie pipe. She said he would have been home a long time ago, but they keep giving him more added time because he keeps getting busted for smoking on that Pookie pipe. Krishan said please stop doing drugs and just come home. According to Krishan, she handled jail better than Blueface. She's basically saying that he's weak.
But I was begging, I was crying. I was saying I need my watch, I need my rings. All I got is my chains. Certain things went missing. Either he pawned it or stole it. Straight up, something's wrong with him. And why he's still in jail is because he keep getting caught with. Why are you doing? Just get home, bro. Like, he can't even handle jail.
Blueface found out that Krishan has joined the Israelites. My boy Blueface be set tripping because according to Krishan Rock, he said this is Schoolyard Crip, F Yahweh, Yahweh K, 187 Yahweh.
What the fuck?
Man, Blueface is so petty because Krishan said one time Blueface kicked down her door, then kidnapped her son. Keep watching this video because you're not gonna believe what comes next.
He was trying to like sabotage my God walk. He was like, F Yahweh. Yahweh's a flop. Like, he was just so like real discouraging. Like, you know, like just evil stuff. It got real bad. Like, it gets bad. Like, y'all forgot when I did leave him the last time. He came and kidnapped my son from my house, kicked in my door, took my baby out of Marcia's arms. Y'all don't remember that? It's not about leaving him. It's about like this fear of like really trying to stand on your ground, and he'll knock you off. Like, he makes sure he do.
Krishan Rocks is making some heavy accusation because according to her, Blueface had to his big homie in order to join the set. Basically, she's saying that he got sexed on Schoolyard Crip. Remember when Blueface exposed his son's private part? Krishan said that's not Crip. Krishan is asking Schoolyard to please DP Blueface because according to her, he ain't a real Crip. Krishan is talking spicy, my boy.
If you move, your stomach gonna bleed. I'm a baby, you gonna be bleeding for a month on Schoolyard Crip. You're not a Crip. That's not Crip. Having with your homies, the guy that puts you on your road manager, road dog, the first one you call, that's not Crip. You ain't even get DP'd yet. Posting your son, that's not Crip. That's a demon. For real, like, then he rode me over with a car.
God damn. Yo, Blueface, what the fuck you on, bruh? You really smoking that Pookie pipe? Smoking that Pookie pipe. What you on, man? Blueface, please don't tell me you on that damn Pookie. God damn. There's too much shit going on, right? There's a few more haters, man. We got Swifty Blue, man. They said Swifty Blue get a green light by the Mexican mafia, man. That's kind of serious, man. That's real serious. They get to it, man. Too gangster for YouTube, man. Go check that out.
What it do, YouTube? What it do? So today, LA Times published an article about my boy Swifty Blue. According to them, the Mexican mafia had made many attempts on his life. According to this article, he's no good, but this is past tense. I don't know about today. It looks like they got busted by using TikTok messages to carry out their hits. I was the first person to say that Swifty Blue got shanked in LA County Jail. I got peoples in there, but everybody kept calling me a liar. But today we see that my story was true. I'm gonna let my lovely assistant read you guys the article.
Manuel Snuffy, a reputed member of the Mexican mafia, put a hit on a rapper who was later stabbed in jail, prosecutors say. Los Angeles County.
If he, I don't know, man. She sounds scorned. Whatever they going through, you know what I'm saying? From what I heard, he wasn't claiming the baby. I don't know, man. Now, if he putting his son's privates and showing it on the internet, that's some fucked up shit. That's some bad parenting. That's up to his homies. Shit, his family should beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's like, what is that? Pornography, child pornography in a sense. You know what I'm saying? He's doing too much. If that's what she said. Now the humping on the homeboy to get shot. I ain't never heard no shit like that. I heard the females. Niggas doing. No telling what they doing. They do all types of shit in prison. She just mad, man. It's crazy. I played the Snoopy BA before that shit. So, why they mad?
County prosecutors on Wednesday charged 19 people with conspiring to murder a rapper.
Hey, the reason, and then you think, look, this story right here. Apparently, this dude, I think his name is Snuffy. Well, that was the guy that was sent, but the guy that sent him to go try to unalive Swifty hated on him. They was trying to pressure him, and I guess you know how they be trying to pressure niggas to pay up that money, and allegedly Swifty ain't having it, but they tried to get him up out of here. He's still around. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him.
Who allegedly angered a member of the Mexican mafia, a prison-based syndicate of Latino gang members. According to a complaint filed in Los Angeles County Superior Court, accused Mexican mafia member Manuel Snuffy issued an order in 2022 to kill Nelson, who performs under the name Swifty Blue. In the complaint, prosecutors described a sprawling conspiracy that played out over TikTok messages and recorded jail calls, drawing in prisoners from Kern County, jail inmates in downtown Los Angeles and gang members in Paramount, the southeast Los Angeles County city that both Snuffy and Swifty Blue call home. Snuffy, age 49, was arrested Wednesday and has yet to enter a plea. It wasn't clear from court records whether he has a lawyer. A longtime member of the Paramount Barrio gang, Snuffy has served prison time for assault, manufacturing methamphetamine, and false imprisonment, court records show. On New Year's Eve in 2022, an alleged subordinate of Snuffy, Giuseppe, who goes by the name Clever, told an informant he'd notified gang members in Paramount, Compton, and downtown LA that they had instructions to attack Swifty Blue on site. The complaint says, Clever, age 34, is now in custody in an unrelated federal case that charges him with selling drugs and guns in Imperial County. He pleaded guilty to trafficking methamphetamine in March and has yet to be sentenced. His attorney in the federal case didn't immediately return a request for comment. 8 months after he spoke to the informant, the complaint says, Clever warned another person in a TikTok message to stay away from the rapper. "Let me give you a lil 411 so you won't get misguided with the internet," he wrote, according to the complaint. With Swifty, his career is done. "I talked to him, tried to guide him, but he didn't listen," Clever allegedly continued, adding that now the rapper was getting his blues in Men's Central Jail. In November 2023, Swifty Blue was jailed on a gun possession charge. Onesimo, also known as Vamps, held 2 cells down from the rapper, called his mother and told her to ask an associate if the one who sings was still good, according to the complaint. Vamos' mother hung up. When her son called back, she allegedly said, "He's no good." Both Vamps and his mother are charged in the conspiracy. Vamps was already in custody. Vamps' mother, age 66, was arrested Wednesday at her Bellflower home, according to a statement from the FBI. 2 days after mother and son spoke, another jail inmate, Jonathan, also known as Dreamer, called a man imprisoned in Kern County who was using a contraband cell phone, according to the complaint. After mentioning Swifty Blue, Dreamer allegedly asked Jacob, also known as Eagle, if he recalled a Raza rapper who was in the shower. Prosecutors believe this was a reference to a rapper known as Money Sign Suede who was stabbed to death in the showers at the Correctional Training Facility in Soledad in 2023. Dreamer said the end result should be the same. When inmates were let out of their cells at 5:50 the next morning to take a shower, Adrian, also known as Slick, Andrew, also known as Largo, and Jude, also known as Crazy, they entered Swifty Blue's cell, the complaint says. While Michael, also known as Weasel, obstructed a nearby camera, Largo, Crazy, and Slick beat the rapper and sliced him up. Prosecutors charged. About 5 hours later, Dreamer called a woman from jail and asked her to tell Eagle in state prison that Old Boy got his rap session, according to the complaint. They didn't really get a good show, Dreamer allegedly said.
Damn.
Expect them to be performing again in the 4,000th floor. The attempt on Swifty Blue's life was unsuccessful, and by March 2024, the complaint says, Clever told Joshua, also known as Demon, in a TikTok message the rapper was recording a live stream outside his family home as we speak. Demon drove to the house at 1 a.m. and sent Clever a photograph of a gun in the cup holder of a car, according to the complaint. He ain't here, he wrote to Clever. Later, Demon allegedly told Clever that he sent people to vandalize Swifty Blue's family home. According to the complaint, he sent photographs of graffiti that read, Swifty Blue 187, a reference to the California Penal Code section for murder. Demon, age 37, eluded arrest Wednesday and remains at large, according to the FBI.
I feel like Swifty Blue done pissed off someone from LA Times because this
shit, you think? More than that. Yo. Kids, man, y'all gotta stay out these games, man. This ain't nothing but death. Death in jail.
is the second time they did an article about him, and both times they alluded that he was no good. If I was Swifty, I would have been suing them because they're putting his life in danger. Let me know what you guys think down below. If he was all bad, then it's no shocker that he hooked up with G-Face. I remember when he had to clean up that graffiti in his front yard. This story is getting spicy, my boy.
See, the fact that they know where you sleep, where you lay your head at, dangerous. And that could have been his mom's crib, his people's crib, you know. This is serious, man. Keep your head up, Swifty. I ain't heard no bad, that his name bad. I ain't heard none of that. I ain't heard that, you know, he was no good. So I don't know, it could be hating. The whole hating. It's all hating at the end of the day, right? Y'all think that gangbanging is the motherfucking joke. You lose your life out here and your loved one.
Along with some pictures that I want you guys to see. Very disturbing, very disgusting on some of the people's behavior. But it's a trip that how fast they were quick to turn on Swifty Blue. And I broke down the details on what he didn't do wrong and why they're still hating on him. This is a prime example how being from Southern California.
One thing I could say out of the Hispanic rappers, he's one of the ones that can, you know, do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He be having some bangers. But you can't straddle the fence, man. You either gonna do this music, entertainment shit, or you're gonna try to do your banging shit, you know? Yeah, no.
Yeah, and you're doing everything right, never piss nobody off, and your own people will hate you. target you, and they start gunning for you. This green light sanctioned by the Mexican Mafia is another example in which I care to elaborate on why it's frivolous, it's bullcrap, and yet so many gang members are willing to abide by it and hurt their own people when it's frivolous nonsense just targeting somebody because they're hating on them. Let's get right into the video. If you guys read the Los Angeles Times article, there was a section where they said that they went to Swifty Blue's mom's house and tagged on it. Well, here's the pictures, because these gang members that are hating on Swifty Blue went to their Instagrams, and you can see their Instagram account in which they posted it. They themselves went to Instagram, posted it on their own stories while they're at Swifty Blue's mom's house, tagging on it, saying F his Vadio, come outside, we at your mama house. That's how low and scandalous some of these gang members have became. Now, mind you, this video right here that I'm showing you, I guess Swifty Blue went on live and they asked about it. And what did I say was gonna happen? Just because 19 people got indicted, everybody ran to social media and was immediately assuming and trying to portray the image that 19 people got indicted because Swifty Blue started snitching. What did I say was gonna happen? That's why for a long time I've been talking about in a lot of videos, like some of these gang members out on the streets, all they do is follow trends. That's all they do. They're nothing but followers. Nobody's real leaders out here. Nobody's doing due diligence, checking paperwork. If you hear somebody's no good, you're gonna tell somebody else what you heard. They're gonna tell somebody else what they heard. Next thing you know, there's a rumor being spread that this individual was no good, and there's no paperwork to prove it. Nobody has any valid reason. Nobody knows the inside information. But once the rumor gets started, people are gonna eventually find themselves in predicaments where they have to react on that kind of rumor. That's all it was. Bunch of people spreading rumors without paperwork. Aside from the names and the indictment. So Swifty Blue is right here basically saying that he's accessible in Los Angeles County Jail because he went to the active side in which he got sliced. Pretty much he was trying to tell everybody, I ain't PC because the only way they were able to get to me is because I went active. And then he got released. And he basically also said that it's not his fault that a bunch of people in Los Angeles County Jail who were calling their moms and who were calling Kern Valley State Prison, talking to big homies that were working for big homies, it's not their fault that they were careless and talking over the phones and got themselves indicted. Which could be the case unless any of these guys was to come out with paperwork, but I highly doubt it. Everything in that article specifically describes that they were recorded on wiretaps, having all these communications, doing background checks on this Paramount rapper Swifty Blue, and they got word that he's no good and he was green lighted. But let me share you some information on what came off the streets. Now, I mentioned in the video about Snuffy, but I knew about Snuffy before the Swifty Blue situation.
See, I think with him, with you know, they hearing on the streets that he no good. Him hanging with G-Face to me didn't make it no better. Him already, you know, G-Face was a target by the Mexican Mafia already, so I was just goofy on this part. To be hanging with niggas and not doing no background check, knowing they in the lifestyle, and then you get caught up. And then, like you said, motherfuckers kill their own all for that cause. Shit.
Dude's practically a millionaire on the streets. But I also explained what he's been known to do, some of his tactics, how he's been investigated and questioned by his own people, but nothing has happened to him. A lot of people in Los Angeles, specifically the Paramount Vadio areas, the city of Paramount in itself, a lot of people use his name out of fear. Now, you can recall a lot of my videos in the past, I've always said a lot of these gang members will utilize these Mexican Mafia names even if they're not in touch with them. If they work with them, but they don't have any communication with them, they can easily use that as a credit card. That is their license. Since you work for them, they can go around telling other Vadios and other gang members, yeah, I work for this fool, this is what this fool said. Most of the time, gang members ain't gonna question that because you're throwing a big homie's name. In this particular article, yeah, he did get indicted. He did get put up in this investigation. He's being questioned. He's being charged because all these gang members in LA County Jail were throwing his name around. A lot of these gang members that were on the streets working on behalf of some of these members that were in Los Angeles were throwing his name around. So word on the street is that's how his name got caught up, because everybody continuously used the word Snuffy. Snuffy said this, the Snuffy said that, is Snuffy mad at him, why he's mad at him. So I wanted to do a little bit of background check and try to find a connection to Snuffy and Swifty Blue. And trust me when I tell you, there's a story in there. It has to do with women. Snuffy hating on some of Swifty Blue's women. I guess they were seen or sleeping with the same woman.
Damn
Snuffy
it.
got mad about it.
God damn it. Over abroad, man. Man. Over some panocha. The fuck?
But I believe it was 2020 and 2021 when Swifty Blue was doing his music. He gave him two businesses, a retail store and a gambling spot.
Okay.
And Swifty Blue couldn't manage both. So Swifty Blue was like, I can't do both, just give me one. I'm focused on my music. Snuffy wasn't even mad at him, but he was prioritizing himself and his music over, you know, Mexican Mafia operations. So he gave him the retail store and took away the gambling spot. But they said that Snuffy had no reason to hate on Swifty Blue. But there was a couple of incidences that occurred in regards to, you know, involving women, messing with certain women were involved, talking smack, and then I guess some of the women were telling Snuffy that Swifty Blue was talking smack about Snuffy. You know, all this escalated little by little. It became an internal confrontation that led to bigger issues. But a lot of people are saying that it really wasn't Snuffy that sanctioned the green light on Swifty Blue. But his name got thrown in the indictment because people continuously use his name. That there's actually another Mexican Mafia member right now in the feds. His name is Toro from Eastside Paramount. That's actually the one that sanctioned the green light on Swifty Blue and has the green light. And he's working together with another Mexican Mafia member from Santa Monica named Psycho, who runs the whole west side of Los Angeles. They're collaborating with one another. They're complicit to one another. And Snuffy's name kept getting brought up because he's the one on the streets pretty much telling people, yeah, whatever, man, go ahead, do what you guys got to do. But they're saying that the green light didn't come from him. It came from the feds, and it came from the big homie from Santa Monica, who's in control of a lot of the MS-13 factions out there. And I mentioned that a long time ago on my videos. The way they broke it down to me was like, Snuffy had a lot going on. He has a lot of businesses involving a lot of neighborhoods, a lot of this and a lot of that. They said it's like one of those situations like when you're busy and your kids are telling you a bunch of stuff and you're like, yeah, whatever, go do it. Just go do it. I'm busy right now. And then you remind yourself later when something happens, you're like, hey, who told you to do that? It was me. I don't remember telling you to do that. They said it's one of those situations where Snuffy was just kind of putting it on the backboard, on the back burner, like, all right, whatever, y'all do what you gotta do. I got other things to worry about. But it's because all these gang members in Los Angeles, you have Clever, you have Dreamer, you have Demon, you have all these individuals just speaking to one another, trying to get to the bottom of it because Swifty Blue is in LA County Jail. And it's all rumors. No paperwork, because the situation in which he's getting greenlighted for it is not even on paperwork. But you're trying to deem him no good and greenlight this individual like if he's a child molester, he's a chomo, he's a pedo, he's a rat, he's a snitch. There's no paperwork that indicates any of that. They're just going off people hating on him and word of mouth. They say one of the biggest haters is Downer from Dog Patch, Paramount, who's been spreading all the rumors not only about Swifty Blue, but about other gang members as well, and trying to get people hit without proper authorization, without valid proof, and people in the city of Paramount and other gang members are just going off word of mouth. Oh, he said it. If he said it, he works for that big homie. It's good as gold, bro. And it's crazy that this dude right here, you know, he's wanted for questioning, and a lot of people keep saying free Demon now, including one of Swifty Blue's former friends, Chito Ranas, even put it in his bio, free Demon. This individual turned himself in, swears that he has a valid case, that there's nothing to prove, but in accordance to the indictment, he was the one that said 187 on Swifty. A lot of people on the internet are making the assumption that him right here was the one that tagged up Swifty Blue's mom's house, and that he's probably one of the biggest haters of Swifty Blue. I don't know what the relationship is. I just know in accordance to the indictment that's being published by Los Angeles Times and what I gathered from the streets, everybody got a legitimate reason to hate on Swifty Blue, but it's all because of his music, because of his name, how he's been moving around, his maneuvers, his motion. We don't know why Toro from Eastside Paramount decided to greenlight another rapper. This is a sick scenario, aside from them tagging on his own mom's house, posting at his own mama's house, taking a picture at his mom's house, and then posting it on Instagram saying, come to your mom's house, bro, we're right here. That is pretty pathetic, and that is pretty scandalous how they're targeting and vandalizing his own moms, when in reality, everybody on the streets is just hating on this man, period.
Yeah, this is fucked up. Yeah, man. Swifty Blue, man. Keep your head up. See you out there, man. This shit ain't no joke out here, man. This shit is real serious out here. Nigga posting up at his mom's house. Get to this next shit, man. We just playing clips, man. Just playing clips. There be a lot of this going on out there.
We know this local big head nigga named Rico.
That type of shit going on right now.
Since we got there.
See the snakes, you hear the snakes rattling.
Trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at us.
Play that back.
Well, meanwhile, little did we know, this local big head nigga named Rico started feeling his pockets was getting a little thinner since we got there.
Hey, it's all good. Fools go right there.
Trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at us.
Yeah, the snakes.
They rolling hard too.
They slinging real good, real good. Drop the dime on them niggas. These motherfuckers.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit.
Well, meanwhile, little did we know, this local big head nigga named Rico started feeling his pockets was getting a little thinner since we got there.
Hey, it's all good. Fools go right there.
Trouble was right there on that corner, staring right at us.
Yeah, they rolling hard too. They slanging real good, real good. Might have to drop a dime on them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Yeah, well.
Welcome to A Dose of Reality TV. In this episode, Wack 100 exposed himself again and again. Listen, if you let him do all the talking, he's going to tell us exactly who he really is. This is part 3. You already know we're about to break it down, so like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into this episode.
Alonzo Zoe Scott.
I talked to dog.
Criminal history is minor, but he has been linked to the Bloods.
Here, right, bro. Look. Yo, before y'all get to that,
Listen, latest for A Dose of Reality, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment,
All your options go to jail. I ain't gonna lie. All your options. Everything don't like you, they going down the ball of play, man. Yo, Wack's my friend. I'm telling you.
Go ahead, read it.
Frederick Dollar is my real name.
Oh shit. Got the 1090 jig boy, huh?
Look like Wack set us up. Who was on Clubhouse running in their mouth?
Make sure y'all subscribe to A Dose of Reality TV.
Featuring The Adventures of a CI.
I guess your little tip you gave us worked wonders. You really think he's done for?
Cause he,
Who the fuck is that?
yeah, he going down the way he went down. He ain't coming back.
Remind me not to end up on your bad side. 3 fingers.
Featuring The Adventures of a CI.
Whack, they think you was lining him up. I'm like, what? No, that was Wack's friend.
Hey, listen to me. I lined his bitch ass up day one because he came to line me up.
Wait, what?
The fuck you think you playing with, little boy?
Wait, so you knew from day one he was lining you up?
Day one. Nigga, I got the call. This nigga finna come at you, Wack. Boom, 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 boom. The nigga did a whole diss campaign on me in 2021. I never heard of the nigga. Didn't even know who the fuck he was. When that didn't work, bro, this is real shit.
Supposedly they were trying to say that you told him to make the diss song.
Fuck no. Lou's been with me the whole time, you dumb, stupid ass. Them over there shaking like Don Knotts right now. You didn't catch when I said you stupid. Lou's been with me the whole time, you dumb, stupid ass. Them over there shaking like Don Knotts right now.
Luce has been with him the whole
time. He made a diss song about Wack. He made a diss song. That was the play to do that.
Come on, I got about 50 niggas on the street right now.
Motherfucking loyal member underneath him. That's how you do it. You always keep one right there. Like, go at me all the time.
Luce been wanting to come out. I just didn't let him out yet. He don't give. Luce been wanting to come out. I just didn't let him out yet. He don't give. Because that.
Shit. Got your ass.
Man, I need better Wi-Fi. A Dose of Reality TV just dropped a video. Maybe my comment will end up on the next Street Interviews video.
Featuring The Adventures of a CI.
Oh, Wack don't mess with Loose Cannon. Nigga. Y'all not understanding that I don't care. I stand alone all the time. When it come down to the no jumper incident, I took the blame for it.
But C's 2 back. I mean, Cash Jones, Loose Cannon. Ashley is what we call him. He went live that night and said, you said firmly, nephew, time to make an example.
They got caught, doing it. They tried to come up to Wack on some goofy stuff. Wack the nephew. Let's make an example. And that's what we did.
What you mean? I told my crew to back up, like back CS2, or as you would say, la 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 mate, CS2 back.
He would not shut up. First it was, the window's broken. Then it was, he's sleeping, not faking.
Bro. Then, somehow we got to my mama too big to get on a plane. What that got to do with the tail light?
Nothing. And he was sweating like we caught him with a truck full of guns.
I'm telling you, he was so nervous, I think he told us stuff we ain't even asked about.
I mean, I like my goose tickle. But listen, I know what they did because in the video, I said, I didn't even want to touch him. And they touched him. As you see, he pulled out the gun, boom, boom, boom.
Featuring The Adventures of a CI.
So then the witness says he saw a guy in a chicken suit.
A chicken suit? You're kidding me.
I'm forced to defend myself. Clips, all kind of shit start getting replayed that they may not have. And I don't want to do that because it's halfway you playing with it. I shouldn't even been mentioned. I ain't got nothing to do with no fucking shit. I don't know what that is, bro. I don't know.
I hear you, Wack. He's right now, he's out and about, so he's in this space, but he's not in.
I just want everybody to see.
Yeah, we got you.
Now back to work back. The nigga for 2 days. I pulled up peacefully. So when I start doing my shit, because I'm forced to defend myself, I don't want nobody saying, yo, Wack, why you do that? I want people to start saying, hey, yo, why you do that to him? The nigga ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you.
If I'm forced to defend myself, right? The shit them people saying this man is, shit that them people don't know about because of how my side works, shit start getting played. You see what I'm saying? And then they use this shit. I don't want to do that shit. On my daughter's soul, I don't want to do it. But my name got to get clear. You can't play with a man like that. They all trying to identify this man as something. And all them clips they got over there, back and forth and this and that and all this shit, help stay case. I don't want to do it. Because they don't know where that shit is at. Because it's sitting over there in them 100 archives. Help stay case. I don't want to do it. Because they don't know where that shit is at. Because it's sitting over there in them 100 archives. I just don't know how the fuck I got mentioned in some shit. If you don't know these people, how the fuck I supposed to know these people? I don't know what the fuck you got going on. That ain't where I'm from. I don't hang over there. Hell, I've never seen you in real life, Hocus. I ain't never seen this man in real life ever in my life. How the fuck all of a sudden I got something to do with his shit? And I think sometimes people be delusional because if you doing something in 2020 or 2019 and you turn over a new leaf in 2023, 2024, 2025, they don't give a fuck about what you doing now. They talking about what the fuck they got record of what you doing prior before. And this is what a lot of dummies, these stupid ass street niggas, I hate these self-centered, stupid ass street is making me mad now. Motherfucker, you rat!
Like, comment, and subscribe to Damu Kiwe Conversations. You gotta see this.
Featuring The Adventures of a CI.
Yep.
This the Crip Cop getting exposed.
He's a buster.
hey, I'm saying what happened was he used my voice. Listen, hey, dudes, let's check this out, homie. He used my voice, okay? Let's just get that straight. You know, I went to Maestro's. I was at Maestro's eating walk.
Bruh.
No, this is on your page. It's still on your page. Nah. What you're not finna do, this is what we're not finna do. See, you niggas is busters. And what y'all not finna do is play with my name. I did this before. Listen, I helped the feds. I seen the feds.
He's a buster.
Buster.
At Big U's house. I helped him. I seen him.
This is, man. Hey, salute to Dose of Reality, my nigga.
Is not law enforcement.
And you niggas is over here trying to use AI. I told y'all to do it. I know voiceover.
AI.
It's the voiceover. You niggas use my voice.
12 seconds later.
This is. We go right into this.
Liar.
Salute the most scandalous Los Angeles. Y'all run over there, like, comment, subscribe, turn it up. Douglas and whack Don King.
On the phone with Spider saying that everything he did and said about him the last couple days was just him throwing Spider an alley-oop to help him go viral. I wonder how many chances Chrissy thinks he gets at this. Just a month or two ago, Spider was telling him about the RICO case that CS2 Back was involved in with Ray J.
Hey, y'all go
and you
check
saw
out
how Love's Boys played that.
Scandalous Los Angeles, Dose of Reality, Damu Kiwe Conversations. Go check out Stand On It Media. The whole gang, man.
Then he tried to pop back up on Spider's panel like niggas don't know he's a snake in the grass. Let's just hop right into it. Listen to how dumb this bald-faced nigga sounds, trying to defend CS2 Back.
Welcome to What's Next, for your career, for your future. At SJVC,
You gotta try to booty smut me. Shoot me as she is. That's just how you. If you get a million views from it, you know me, I don't give a fuck. All right, I'll take it, but I'm not looking for hostilities of disrespect, bro. Because I can't get that with you, bro. Shit, anytime you tell me if I say something again, you going in on me and it's gonna affect everybody around me, bro. All you gotta try to booty smut me. You gotta my friend. I do this all because it's whack. Because it got something to do with whack, bro. It's fuck whack. I don't give a fuck about whack. He lied on me multiple times. He's been on the internet saying all he gonna do is start a war with his homies like he did last time. Guess what? I've never had a war with my homies. So he lied on me there. He's taking pictures of a bucket in front of my spot and told the world that's when I drive every day to my podcast. That's another lie. Guess what? I've never lied on WAC. And if CS2 back was a lie, it's after he lied on me 10 times. So eye for an eye.
I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot about that, bro. Nigga lied on you. You got all the right to lie on them.
No.
What?
No, nigga. You don't just get out of it like that. What you mean if he lied on you, then you have the right to lie on them back. That ain't what you said to Spider 2 days ago. You said that you guys don't put jackets on people.
We don't put jackets, on people. We don't do that. Even you got, differences, what I'm saying, beefs, people don't get along. We don't put jackets on someone.
You said Spider lost all his credibility.
You won this, what I'm saying? I will not be going back and forth with the liar. Anybody can just make up lies and go back and forth all day. I choose not to get into that. You lost all credibility with me.
So does Porky lose all credibility for lying over and over again, Crip Cop? Not only that, this dude is sitting here acting like he forgot that CS2 back has been lying on SPI for years. Love's Boys should be embarrassed when he says that, because he knows that we all know he's lying. But he doesn't get embarrassed. He says that shit with a straight face and keeps on going.
And I don't feel like I lie.
All my gamers, make sure y'all tap in to the homie server, man. It's Music and Crime with the Z in it, man. Y'all know 5 mics. 5 mics XL. Go and tap in.
You need to take your sharpest mind, your most intellectual mind, and go through that motherfucking Main Street shit and really see why is his name. If he's so freaking clean.
And I give Spider credit because he was trying to break it down for this nigga as simple as he could. This nigga still was not catching on. He wasn't, and I think they know. Of course, he know, but it's some type of arrangement where he's Whack is valuable to him, so he willing to bend over and take it.
Why does his name come up at all? Please, you gotta look at it, bro. No, Wood. Look, it's not about him telling on Wood. It's not about him telling on Wood. That's not what the allegation is. The allegation is your phone was hot, you knew it was hot, and you had a whole bunch of conversations with some niggas about a bunch of shit, bro.
I'm gonna say one thing about that. Holla at Stutter. Them niggas don't fuck with each other. None. That nigga ain't never said.
Whack Wood.
Stutter about them niggas ain't straight none. That nigga who call Wood and Box or Box and Rack and Box. We can call Box right now.
6 million ain't no good. They not good at all.
Yeah, them niggas ain't straight.
6 million though. How long you think that's been the case?
I don't know how long it's been the case, nigga, but that nigga putting on that time.
They been having a bromance, smut each other out, talking about killing each other, and then be back cool for years.
Yeah, but that nigga Box ain't never said, nigga, that's him, he chose.
Did you guys just hear this fat phony? It's absolutely laughable how much of a carbon copy of CS2 back this guy is. He is telling us to do the exact same thing that Whack told us to do, which was to go and ask Stutterbox.
If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Whack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on Mafia. You's a buster, nigga. You the police. You the police. You got the homie. Every
what game you playing right now?
Well, I was on Division.
Okay. Yeah, Music and Crime, man. Tap in, man. 5 mics XL.
You trying to get on the server tonight?
Yeah. I got about an hour. That's why I just brought up some content. This shit was crazy. It was funny. We ran into the little Blueface. Krishan Rock said his hood should summon him for a DP. Said he up in there smoking on the Pookie. And Swifty Blue, the Mexican Mafia, sending green light to him. So, you know, we got to this content right here. Christopher Lovejoy talking to Spider-Loc. Spider-Loc trying to tell him that that nigga CS2 is what he is, a snitch, a rat, informant, but he don't care. He like, I need the paperwork. We need the evidence, but the evidence is right there.
Real nigga that came into your life. Me first, you crossed me.
Right here.
Big you second, you crossed.
Laughable how much of a carbon copy of CS2 back this guy is. He is telling us to do the exact same thing that Wack told us to do, which was to go and ask Stutterbox.
If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on my feet. You's a buster, nigga. You the police. You the police. You the police. You got the homie. You know, every real nigga that came into your life. Me first, you crossed me. Big you second, you crossed him. Wacko, you crossed him. You talk about Game behind his back. You talk about Lil Jon behind his back. You talk about Ray J. You's a bitch. You know, you police ass nigga. Talking about nigga, the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. Officer Wack.
When we asked Stutterbox, he said Wack was a rat. And he even told Wack on the phone that he was in his paperwork. But Clueless Chrissy is on the phone right now saying Stutterbox never said Wack was a rat. I swear it's almost like Crip Cop wants us to expose his handler some more.
He ain't never said that. I'm looking at niggas who know that. No, but no, you keep twisting the thing a nigga saying he told with him being involved with discussing things with niggas. No, he said that's not that CS2 back nigga, bro.
This lion-ass bastard Loves Boys just lied and said that Stutterbox never said Wack was CS2 back. This dude is the police.
Fact.
So, did you see the paperwork that I got and exposed about confidential source 2 back?
That shit is real.
Right. Because I got a copy from Mark Stevens identical. And you got it. And it referred to the person that called Mark Stevens trying to get in contact with Dog.
They said the Wack boy.
The Wack boy.
You see the paperwork?
Yeah. I ain't helped the Wack boy in a long time. Yeah.
Wack was working.
Right.
Police ass nigga.
So look, but Mark, look, Wack told the world, go ask Mark Stevens. He knows it all. And when we look at Mark Stevens said he CS2 back.
So I just had a back and forth. So you was cool with him from the beginning, even negotiated on some business as he.
Yeah, I met him with Stutterbox. I met him with the homie Stutterbox. That's how I first came to meet Wack, was through the homie Stutterbox, right? When I met him, dude was driving trucks.
This is Mark Stevenson on the right. That's Shaq's cousin and business partner. So he's talking to Deuce Sims about what's in the paperwork. So he expressed what happened and who is CS2 back.
Box was like, yo, this was his neighbor across the street. He seemed to be cool. When Stutterbox defected,
every time your stock portfolio drops 20, 30, or 50%, you're not just losing money.
Wack picked up the phone and was basically being the interim, the middleman. Because he was telling me Stutterbox was defected. And I was like, okay. But my whole thing is, if he defected, why are you fucking with him?
Right. So, okay. So he says that Stutterbox defected, and then you get some phone calls asking to speak to someone else, right?
Yeah, he called me. He called called me, man. It was, man, a series of calls, 4 or 5 calls. He wanted to reach out to the homie, rest in peace, Dell Dog. And I don't give out nobody nav, so I called the homie, Dell Dog. I'm like, yo, homie, you want to holler at this dude or what? Cause he keep calling me, and he was like, nah, I'm good on that. I don't want to holler at dude.
So at some point, you get a phone call from Whack 100, Cass Jones, and when he contact you, what did he contact you concerning?
He wanted to reach out to Dell Dog, rest in peace, and he wanted to give Dell Dog some information that he had gotten from Stutterbox, right? It's like he was getting information from Stutterbox on what his plan was and what the get down was gonna be, and he wanted to talk to the homie and talk to him. And Dog wasn't getting on the line with him, and he kept blowing me up because he wanted me to get him on the line.
Smart man. Rest in peace to Dell Dog, man.
I got a plan. I can't even get niggas to hit the like button on the content though, let alone enough to build the app that's gonna take hip hop back. Remember, I prophesied that
for hours about this shit, my nigga. Right. But when it comes to the most recent rants from Phone Flex and E1, Phone Flex and Whack 100 is specifically because these niggas are getting checks cut by E1. Now, Phone Flex, the reason why he crying and all that shit is because he don't want to say what he's saying, but he know he gotta say it because these niggas is paying him to say it. You feel me? And I sent you.
Here at Nicolay Law, we help injured people and their families.
Conversation. Let's go. Hey, hit that like button if you haven't.
Make sure y'all go over to Damu Keyway Conversations.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna debut. Hit that like button. Let me see what the likes at, because we get enough likes. I'm gonna debut the exclusive interview with Alan Grumblock. Well, conversation, one real major interview, but with Alan Grumblock, we could get to it. Let me see what these likes at, man. Because I know y'all be on some bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do not be wanting to hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? So let's see where we at. On the poll, is CS2 back a gatekeeper? 6%.
Make sure y'all go check out Damu Keyway Conversations.
All of the above. 81% say he's a gatekeeper and a house nigga. Bad for that nigga. But look.
He said he's a gatekeeper and a house nigga.
Likes we got.
Damn.
Oh yeah, if we get to 200 likes after this, I'll debut that exclusive Selena I'm Back that Alan Grumblock called, man. Hit that like button, share, and you'll get the content. If not, we ain't got 200 likes, then don't worry about it. I'll end it. I could go lay up with Maria.
When I was talking about that Fun Flex shit, I said that I was like, dog, when I really look in his eyes when he crying, it seemed like somebody else is pushing the buttons behind that. Like, he not crying because he's emotional. He's crying like,
there you go.
Yes, he really don't want to do this. That's how he really looked at sadness face.
My nigga, you are so on point. You on point. He don't want to do it because, come on, my nigga, think about it, bro. Think about it. He said what he said, okay? Let's just say for some reason he just slipped up and said some bullshit one day, right? Why does the nigga then tell you to stay tuned for tomorrow, and then he was going to finish what he was saying today, tomorrow, knowing he already got the backlash that one day? Who in their right mind will go back again?
Damn. Y'all want to know how much? Remember, Pac did everything he did and died in 25. Pac was Tupac, the biggest rap superstar of my era, like, period. Jay-Z was not a star. In fact, Jay-Z paled in comparison. I think what he calls his best album, Reasonable Doubt, went gold after Pac went diamond twice. It was a whole nother league, right? For those who are Jay-Z fans. But listen to what Paul Ramirez said. I went to the Tupac Museum. I got pictures of Tupac's writings as a 9-year-old explaining how he was going to change the black community, calling himself a future freedom fighter. At 9, go, nigga. Go. But it ain't even no comparison with that rat ass nigga. He ain't for his people. His own hood waiting to put his ass on.
Yeah, next day, and then subject themselves to a double dosage of the backlash. It didn't make sense. He was doing that shit because he's getting paid. Yeah. They're forcing this nigga to do this shit. You feel me? Now I sent you a link to Whack 100. It's an Instagram live feed. He at the airport or whatever. He talking about a gang of other bullshit. But I want to say at 6:04, I think I gave you the number in a minute. He's talked specifically about owning these death row reels and him being hired by E1 to executive produce these songs, to push them out, do what he want to do with them, whatever. Right. And you got to think about how YouTube and shit work and people that are trending, how that work. You got this company E1 who could have picked anybody to give this information to, give this shit to, but they chose Whack 100. Why did they choose Whack 100? He's a loudmouth nigga. He's trendy, got the moment, and it seems, and it's not true, but it seems like everybody in LA scared of this nigga.
We all got handlers, Chuck. We all have a handler.
Stop it, Whack.
You do? I got a handler.
Try this 60-second trick to instantly cool down your house during a record-breaking heat waves this summer. A former Tesla and...
But that ain't what it is. Right. Now, this is from E1's perspective. Who in their right mind will go back again?
Damn. Y'all want to know how much? Remember, Pac did everything he did and died at 25. Pac was Tupac, the biggest rap superstar of my era. Like, period. Jay-Z was not a star. In fact, Jay-Z paled in comparison. I think what he calls his best album, Reasonable Doubt, went gold after Pac went diamond twice. It was a whole nother league, right? For those who are Jay-Z fans. But listen to what Paul Ramirez said. I went to the Tupac Museum. I got pictures of Tupac's writings as a 9-year-old explaining how he was going to change the black community, calling himself a future freedom fighter. At 9, go, nigga. Go. But it ain't even no comparison with that rat ass nigga. He ain't for his people. His own hood waiting to put his ass on.
Yeah, the next day, and then subject themselves to a double dosage of the backlash. Right. It didn't make sense. He was doing that shit because he's getting paid. Yeah. They're forcing this nigga to do this shit. You feel me? Now, I sent you a link to Whack 100. It's an Instagram live feed. He at the airport or whatever. He talking about a gang of other bullshit. But I want to say at 6:04, I think I gave you the number in a minute. He's talked specifically about owning these death row reels and him being hired by E1 to executive produce these songs, to push them out and do what he want to do with them, whatever. Right. And you got to think about how Instagram, how YouTube and shit work and people that are trending, how that work. Mm-hmm. You got this company E1 who could have picked anybody to give this information to, give this shit to, but they chose Whack 100. Why did they choose Whack 100? He's a loudmouth nigga. He's trendy, got the moment, and it seems, it's not true, but it seems like everybody in LA scared of this nigga.
We all got handlers, Chuck. We all have a handler.
Stop it, Whack.
You do? I got a handler.
But that ain't what it is. Right. Now, this is from E1's perspective. Like, who could we give it? So they pick Whack 100. Whack 100 is a nigga. He's managing game, managing Ray J. But who knows if he making real bread like that? You feel me? So I'm pretty sure he took that job knowing what the backlash was going to be, but he still took it. You feel me? Now 40 Glock, take it for what it's worth. 40 Glock even mentioned the fact that that Whack 100 in the mid 90s was trying to be a bodyguard for Suge. Not in the mid 90s, bro, but after their bro had Pac had died and Snoop had left, and they was kind of resurrecting the role, and I think Corrupt had became like a president or shit or whatnot. Whack 100 at that time was trying to become a bodyguard, and Suge wasn't fucking with him. You see what I'm saying? So now it's like, I don't say the roles are reversed, but now Whack 100 got his little clout up, his little shit up or whatever. Now it's kind of like he some sort of a boss. You know what I mean? So E100 looked at him like, okay, I think we should target him as the nigga that, we get to do all this shit to. You see what I'm saying? That's why they picked nigga from the East Coast, Flex. They got a voice, they got a mouth. They picked the nigga from the West Coast. They couldn't pick Big Boy or nobody like that because they wasn't gonna go for it. They picked a perfect nigga, Whack 100. You feel me? Yeah. Now, I don't mean to go on and on, but
it was owned by Hasbro. First, it was owned by the Koch brothers, right? Then it was owned by Hasbro, ended up buying it, and right now Blackstone owns E1. Blackstone. Do y'all know about Blackstone? Oh, okay. I mean, let's go.
I'm gonna take that. Say like, don't hate, subscribe, and comment.
Yeah, and you gotta know who Greg Callin is. This motherfucker is a dirty ass cop. For one, He was, like I told you, he was kicked off the LAPD for changing witness statements about not only the big case, but all kind of other cases.
Greg Callin yesterday.
He got fired, but his official term, I guess, was retired. And the only reason why they retired him was because if they would have fired him, every case he worked on, all them niggas would have had to let go free by law, I guess. So instead of releasing some prisoners and shit, they like, my nigga, you just need to retire. You feel me? So he gracefully walked away for the sake of the prisoners not being coming free. But he's got fouls on him for pointing guns at black kids, planting guns on niggas in Compton. This dude is dirty as fuck. And E1 chose this man not only to destroy the not only to put the Orlando Anderson narrative together, but to also
take what you do best and create a website that's worthy of it.
Salute to Jaji. We all need to have our independence, water, fishing, food supply, everything, bro. If you're still dependent upon these people for everything, then you lost. We definitely need to be prepared for that. Let's go.
Small's mom away from winning her, I forget how many $1 million it was, a settlement, basically discrediting anything and basically saying it was either East Coast, West Coast shit that killed Biggie. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And because when Greg Callin was doing his investigation, not one time did he ever include all the dirty cops that were in play here. Now, on the contrary, you got Russell Poole, rest in peace. Okay, I don't know if you know about Russell Poole, but Russell Poole was an LAPD detective, the real LAPD detective who was killed for solving the case. He's dead now. For one, not only did he solve the Tupac murder because he received the confession letter, which Greg Callin and them trying to discredit, but he received the confession letter from the niggas who did it, which were the Patton brothers. The Patton brothers, Lil Half Dead, Snoop Cousin. I know this is gonna sound crazy, but hear me out. Lil Half Dead, Snoop Cousin, the Patton brothers, and one of them undercover officers were the 4 people in that car that went and killed Pac.
Now look, I agree with almost everything these guys are saying, except when it comes to that confession letter. Here's why I don't fully believe it. They claim Little Half Dead wanted to kill Tupac because Tupac stole his song Brenda's Got a Baby. First off, Brenda's Got a Baby came out in 1991. Meanwhile, Snoop, who brought Half Dead into the fold, wasn't introduced until 1992 on the Deep Cover soundtrack. The world didn't know Little Half Dead at the time Brenda's Got a Baby dropped, and Tupac was nowhere near Death Row Records at the time. Death Row was barely off the ground. So it's hard for me to believe that Tupac could have stolen that song from him. And Pac explained where the song came from.
That video you made when you put that baby in the dumpster? Yeah. What inspired you to put that song in that video? I was reading New York Post when I was doing the movie Juice, and it was a story. It started out to be this big story about this family who died because they didn't have heat and they left the gas on. Everybody died except for this girl. She moved in with her cousin, second cousin. She started dating her second cousin. She got her pregnant. Nobody noticed she was pregnant. I was like, dang, and nobody talks about that. No young black males, no black males talk about black females like we should. We need to take more responsibility for our sister because if we don't, we will.
He said he read an article in the newspaper about a 12-year-old girl who dumped her baby in a trash can. That article exists. This is documented.
Yo, that is a fact, y'all. And the girl came that actually played in the video, and the actual girl surfaced.
So how does that turn into a motive for murder? The letter claims that the Patton brothers and Little Half Dead were in the car. I don't believe Malcolm Patton and the others could have hit that car that many times, that accurately, unless they had serious military-level training. And here's another thing.
People come to us and their teeth are so bad that they all need to be extracted. They all need to be taken out.
The letter says Reggie Wright gathered multiple people from multiple gangs at a park to talk about who was going to be the one to kill Tupac. That just doesn't sound believable to me. To me, it almost sounds like the letter was an attempt to muddy up the investigation, like Reggie likes to say, just to throw people off. Marion Knight said that if you solve the Tupac murder, you'll solve the Biggie murder, because it was the same circle of people. So if that's true, how come nobody is blaming the Patton brothers or Little Half Dead for the murder of Biggie? And even with that album cover from Half Dead, yeah, it shows what looks to be Gaddafi and Tupac, each with a bullet in his head. But a picture doesn't prove action. Nobody's accusing Half Dead of killing Gaddafi in New Jersey. So why take the image as proof
fact.
that he pulled the trigger on
him in
Pac?
RK group?
But what the murder rap DVD from Greg Callin can tell you is that Keezy D from Southside Compton Crip was in that car, and Orlando Anderson was in that car, and Orlando Anderson got jumped in the casino. So, okay, now let's go get the get back, and let's go also get the get back and get the money from Puff Daddy that he put on the head of Pac. This is all Greg Callin's story. You see what I'm saying? And this is a story that, like I said, was all fabricated to take the true story on who really killed Pac and what the real true reason was. And not only kill Pac, but it was also a coup to kill Suge Knight, because at the time in '96, Death Row was worth $500 million. Right now, that's like almost $2 billion if you talk inflation numbers and shit like that. So think about it. You got a black man from Compton owning a damn near $1 billion record company. These Jewish white people was not feeling that. So the lawyer of Suge Knight, David Kenner, okay, who's now no longer his lawyer anymore, David Kenner was the one who implicated Suge Knight in the kicking of Orlando Anderson on the ground. Orlando Anderson told the police and told everybody that Suge Knight did not kick him. He said, Suge Knight didn't kick me, Suge Knight didn't kick me. The lawyer of Suge Knight provided the MGM footage to the table. So basically he incriminated his own client. On purpose, by the way, because it was a coup to take away Death Row, to take away all that shit from both them niggas and give it, to basically do what they're doing now, living off the residual wealth and all the shit that Pac did before so white people could get paid for it. But back to Russell Poole. Russell Poole found out all the stuff with the case based on evidence. Not only did he take this evidence with a confession letter to the sheriff's department, he also uncovered the plot to kill Suge Knight at the One Oak Club. I don't know if the club is in LA or in Vegas. I think it's in LA. I'm from LA. I don't know why. I don't know if the club out here. But the One Oak Club where Chris Brown, it was a Chris Brown party. I don't know if you remember this, bro, but it was a Chris Brown party. I think Tony Parker, the basketball player, got his eye cut, some more shit or whatever. Anyway, at that party, Suge Knight got shot 5 times. Now you
Y'all go check that out. That's on Active Chuck's Damu Keyway Conversations. Smoked Out TV, Doc Hicks TV. Meet Whack 100's handler and business partner. A lot of great content. A lot of drink over there you can sip on and get some information on the fuckery that be going on in this sector. Speaking of fuckery, this boy's still on the run. They still on the run. Boss Talk 101, man. Salute to Boss Talk 101. Make sure y'all subscribe. Go click. Run them likes up. Escape inmate Massey almost captured. Tipped off. OG Paru said they lied. Let's get to it.
Neighbors in New Orleans as a slew of officers swarmed a home in the 7th Ward. This on Annette Street, not too far from where another house was searched just last week. Shay O'Connor went to that scene earlier today and has this report.
Yeah, officials tell me that they received a tip earlier this morning about Antoine Massey being at a home between Hope and Annette Streets. Earlier this morning, they did not find Massey. Now, on your screen right now, some video that shows just how large that police presence was. WDSU was here and saw SWAT along with what appeared to be state police and NOPD. Many streets were blocked off as officials worked to check into that tip. They cleared the scene around 10 a.m. Now, as we know, Antoine Massey and Derrick Groves.
I think the tip was false to throw him off. Send him in a different direction. Could be wrong, but it's my thoughts.
Remain on the loose following the jailbreak from Orleans Justice Center on May 16th. Lately, there have been no sightings from either of the escaped inmates, but that has not stopped officials from checking into tips, including all across our city. The reward for each inmate remains at $50,000 apiece. Reporting from the 7th Ward, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.
Wow, man, you heard what Shay O'Connor said. They got pretty close. Guys, make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share, make sure you hit that notification button. We pressing forward, man, and make sure you go download bosstalk101.app. Now we got our own app going, but we about to get all the way into this. I know y'all been waiting on this. OG, you there?
Man, I'm right here.
They almost had Massey. Antoine Massey like to been caught on Hope and Annette Street. And what do you got to say about that? What?
Niggas in the hood, push. This nigga caught up in the hood, push.
Any indication person that he was wearing. They're trying to save face, like, oh, we almost got. Well, what happened to your intel and you didn't have surveillance? You never got one inkling that you ever saw Massey's face, and you got 500 men to come to a vacant lot. That's false, man. That's just trying to show, oh, we got media presence, and this is what they do. They lie so much. Massey's so far away from where they talking about, bro. That was none of that real. That's all fake news.
So you telling me, OG, that they lied?
They definitely, it ain't like the first time. Well, bro, look, we got so much technology right now. If somebody told you,
Talk that shit, OG. Technology, man.
that I was in a certain space, they can send a drone up the night before and see who's in that place. They got heat monitoring detectors to find out how many bodies in a house.
Come on, talk that shit, OG.
Bro, they got so much stuff that they can do to find out who's where they're at. Now you're gonna tell me just on a tip, you put out 500 men, blocked off 50 pieces of the street like this man is Ben Laden. You faking for the crowd, boy. Ain't none of that shit real.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you who you think said go get him over there. Was it Ann Kirkpatrick or was it Susan Hutton? Hell.
You know it was olive oil. Olive oil. Hey, wait, Hutton. Mars Mabley, she ain't got nothing else to say. They got her sitting over in the corner. She on timeout.
Well, I'm telling you, man, it's been crazy because superintendent, all of them, they're in an uproar down there. I've been seeing it, and it's like, man, you know, whether it be Hutton or Kirkpatrick, they in control of this thing, and it seems like they're falling back. That Brian guy, I mean, I didn't see my boy Matt out there either. Matt Dennis wasn't out there. They just got a bunch of cars, guns, a bunch of Army artillery looking like the task forces out there, and it's crazy to me because Massey was nowhere to be found. And this is somebody, is it a relative live over in this area? What gave y'all the tip? We need to understand what tip y'all got. Y'all telling us y'all got a tip. What tip? And if somebody was tipping y'all off like that and they didn't come up with something, y'all would arrest them and said they were falsifying tips. Because that's how y'all roll. But we don't have no tip. We don't have no tipper. We don't have nothing that says that this really happened. So OG, much as I don't want to agree with you because I really, really know that Susan is down there. They know that area. All of them people, the sheriff, all those officials, they know them areas. So I don't think they'll just make something up. But then when something like this happens, I gotta agree with you. Like, dang, man, what the heck? Where is the evidence? Where is the tipper? What happened to him, OG?
Man, I tell you, it's the masters of illusion. They want to scare everybody to death. It's been 36 days and they have not caught him. They don't have a clue where he is.
The trail is the trail, like when dogs hunting, the trail has done got cold.
It's cold. This is a cold case, bro. They ain't, and they're so baffled because they're so used to Negroes tattletaling that somebody was supposed to have been trolling on them right now, way before now.
Wow.
They know definitely that they just keep on searching, but now see what public pressure's on them. Now they have to show the mask. Now that's anybody that's in connection with either of the two. Look at this mass breakdown, going in with guns and masks and these helmets, may get scared, man. Y'all gotta get up out of here. They ain't hide on them. Stand where you are. Like I say, keep your circle close because they don't have a clue. I'm looking for you. We're gonna celebrate the 4th of July, Massey.
Wow, that's what I was thinking. 4th of July coming. They about to celebrate the 4th, man. It's going down, huh? The 4th of July coming. They're about to celebrate. It's about to go down, man. What do you think it's gonna take? An act of Congress to even? You think Massey will pop some fireworks?
Man, he gonna pop some bottles. He gonna pop some fire. He gonna get some strippers. Man, we going in.
Wow, and the crazy thing about it is you never know, man. Like the craziest thing about it is you never know where these boys are gonna be at. They probably in another country. By now they could be anywhere in these days. And if they smart, they ain't even in New Orleans. To me, I don't think they should be there.
Hell, motherfucker, no.
They wherever they are, they're in a safe space right by now, and they need to stay right where they are. And still today, after we done made this challenge almost 30 days ago, ain't now one of these black lawyers or black politicians stepped up and said anything about this injustice.
Well, what do you think about Grove's auntie over there? She called hell just the other day when we spoke on this. She was like, man, we ain't got nobody in here. Y'all over here harassing us. Now this neighborhood is being harassed. What do you think about the way they come in and disturb these neighborhoods where they're not catching nobody there? They're running up taxpayers' money when they do this stuff. What do you think about the way that they're approaching this? Should they be out there on Annette Street doing this?
They wouldn't do it in a New Orleans white neighborhood. They wouldn't go in like that.
I agree. It's crazy to me that, last time, like I say, he was out for his birthday, Massey was. He always having a good time. He always clean and dressed and fly. So I'm pretty sure they taking him in the wrong spot. They should have been and went down there by the mall or something. They'd have seen him because he come up out of there fresh already. He probably went over there at the whitest mall you can find. You know what I'm saying? Buying him some nice gear.
And like you say, that's where he hiding out in the whitest neighborhood they got, because they're not going to look at a white neighborhood.
Wow. OG, so all in all, man, we've talked about this numerous of times, man. And the young lady, she's been keeping up with it, the young lady here with WDSU Channel 6. She's been pretty much on it the whole time, man. And I say to myself, when you look at these people that's looking for him, is somebody tipping them off for the money, or is they making this stuff up for the public to say, hey, we on top of this. Don't be afraid.
They're trying to save face. All this technology, they're going all across the country with drones dropping bombs on Iran, and you can't catch 2 Negroes?
Wow, man. I'm tripping off of it, OG. I'm trying to figure out, okay, if you live in New Orleans and you knew these guys, and you had wanted the $50,000, if you was an enemy or a friend of me, whatever the case may be, they would have been and got with them.
Hey, y'all go check out Boss Talk 101.
That nigga is in Louisiana in the back part where the alligators is. Eating on some crawfish, nigga.
He laying low, right?
You know what I'm saying? Lemon crawfish.
Hey, we got 2 more.
You gotta take them tats off his face. They ain't gonna find him.
He gotta wear shiesty all the time, or
yeah, he took the tats off his face. Like women, wear that makeup. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cover the cheeks. That's why you don't tat your face up, right there, bro.
Right.
That's real. That's the ultimate identifier. This nigga got chest pieces on his face.
They should have been caught his ass.
Oh, that's real. Nah, he got some hood shit. He must be deeply connected in some shit for him not to be caught.
That's a fact. Let's get to this.
Them ponds mean something on his face.
For real. Somebody laying them low though. And they put money out there for them for their capture. Diddy's trial, bombshell evidence found in raid shocks world. Let's get to this, man. They dropped some of the charges, but not all of them.
Yeah, they dropped the federal ones. Trump can let him go now. Because the ones that was most serious, they dropped. So the federal charges, he couldn't do nothing on. These charges, I don't know.
Still got trafficking and I think the drug mule situation.
Everything is alleged.
Maybe
because they don't got him doing it,
Yeah. We'll see.
That's what's crazy, bro. It's like you should have a middleman. You should never be the one.
Right.
Could potentially have a verdict.
Theoretically.
Yeah, we could get a verdict, and I think this is very telling to your point about the defense's strategies as they've seen this come out. What they've done is poke holes in the prosecution's case along the way through their cross-examination of these witnesses, and they believe that's enough to say prosecution hasn't met their burden. They could have taken the strategy of putting on their own witnesses to rehabilitate Diddy's image, to have people who said they had great working experiences at Bad Boy. They never saw anything untoward. But instead of doing that, they are telegraphing that the prosecution simply hasn't met their burden. We don't have to do much. We're going to sit back, and the jury should have seen what we've seen. And I think it's pretty telling that they think the prosecution fell this short. I think maybe they're right, except on the Mann Act case, which I think they've sort of given up on.
That's the problem, is that with the Mann Act, it just, all you have to prove is that you have paid somebody, a sex worker, to cross state lines for the purpose of prostitution. And that's a hard one for them to argue didn't happen.
I mean, don't they basically have documented proof of that?
And that carries a big prison sentence. But still, the other two.
The prosecution put on Brendan Paul, who
We'll find
was
out
a
tomorrow,
personal
y'all.
assistant.
Well, we should say, Jamie, this is the guy. We saw pictures of him at the airport the day of the raid of Diddy's homes. He is there, and the feds arrested him because they say he was the drug mule who did all sorts of things, and he got immunity to testify.
But he said today he wasn't the drug mule.
Right, and he said that, when he set up the rooms for the freak-offs, he saw Jane prior to going into the freak-off room.
And after.
And after, yeah. And, she never looked distressed. I mean, he sounded almost like a defense witness. I don't know why the prosecution thought this was a good witness to put on for their case.
I'm confused by that because what did he, so he set up a hotel room, and even if he got Diddy drugs.
Between 5 to 10 times he testified he got drugs for Diddy's.
Okay.
For example,
where does that take you?
He said that was a minor part of his duties for 18 months working as one of his assistants. And all the other assistants who testified said they picked up drugs for him for freak-offs too.
Yeah, I don't know that you guys, this is all that helpful though. The prosecution clearly wanted him as part of their RICO case, right? I mean, he's running a criminal enterprise where he has lots of assistants who are the RICO case is he's using his employees to procure drugs to set up illegal freak-offs. Don't forget that the transportation of the male prostitute to a freak-off over state lines is a crime. And if you're helping him set that up, or you're aiding and abetting in setting that up,
so let me ask you
part of the
something.
RICO case.
So let me ask you something. How many hundreds of thousands of people in Los Angeles would be prosecuted if they got somebody who is a drug dealer to supply them with drugs?
Not many, but many are not the president of Bad Boy Records, who had a coterie of employees helping him to run a criminal enterprise, according to the prosecution.
What's the enterprise?
This is not just an individual person.
What's the enterprise, Derek? What's the enterprise?
The enterprise is, according to the prosecution, he was setting up elaborate sort of sexual escapades through his company employees.
Sexual
escapades
are not illegal.
Right. But that's bedroom policing, basically.
These are
on a federal level. That's all.
Bedroom policing is if he were gay and we were trying to out him. It is not bedroom policing to say that he brought in male escorts over state lines, which is a crime, whether you guys like it or not.
The Mann Act, you're right. But Derek,
okay, that's a crime.
Derek, if these were not sex workers, if it was just Diddy finding some dude to watch that dude have sex with one of his girlfriends, would that be bedroom police?
The real estate market is rapidly shifting, so if you're thinking about selling a house anywhere within about an hour of Palm Springs,
you're getting closer to bedroom police, but I think you're having to sort of ignore all that's happened in this case. That is not just pure bedroom policing. It is a man who's running a criminal operation. I think the prosecution has made more of their case than you're giving them credit for. And I think that might be an indication why the defense doesn't want to belabor this too much.
They are not going to lay down and die. Come on,
a lot of their cases are just talking about Astroglide lube and baby oil and period blood on walls in hotels. And like you were saying earlier, the defense, they can just let the prosecution shoot themselves in the foot and just do 2 days and rest.
Well, it felt like I was about to pay tuition for law school here for a second, but thank you for bringing us back with the Astroglide and lube to what TMZ is really about, what people really want to hear about. So thank you for bringing us back home.
Hi, I'm Ivy from Atlanta. People have made a lot of jokes about the lube and Astroglide found in his home, but the revelation of military-grade weapons in the same place where his children sleep, this is what speaks to the enterprise, the criminal enterprise that the prosecution has made their case around. I'm on the edge of my seat. I feel like this case could go either way.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, look, even I have serious questions about racketeering. I don't about the Mann Act. And on the other, I don't know how the jury's going to go, whether they're going to find forced coercion or not.
When you guys did your documentary with the mock jury, the jury split on some of the accounts, and it seems like that could be where we end up.
We'll see. I mean,
not a clean sweep, but maybe some of them and not others.
But there could be a verdict, like you said, theoretically, as early as next week.
Next week.
We will see. Okay, we're moving on.
Any last thoughts on this push?
I guess we'll see. That's all.
Yeah, we'll see. 607, if y'all know by now, 607 quits, no jumper. I don't know if it's a play. It sounds like a play. Seems like a play between these niggas. But he's calling them out for the fade. Or is it just a play? I think he says Adam set him up. Brick Baby calls from the feds and speak on the whole matter. Let's get to that.
I'm gone, nigga. I'm going home. Yeah. Nigga, you know when you go home and when you that's the point. Why we don't get respected when we come home? So when we come a Crip at all, like where you come from? Because from other cities don't acknowledge that. You get what I'm saying? Some people like this. A lot of people that put their lives and got life and lost their lives for this. Right. So you got to think when some people play with it and they take it the wrong way, cause they like you out of town, and you come out of town, they don't respect that. That's the question right there. They respect the next one.
Taking it the wrong way and playing with it, it's the same thing.
Exactly.
It's the same thing.
Exactly.
So if I take it the wrong way, will you assume that I'm playing with it? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I took it the wrong way and I represented different.
No. It's not you represented different because everybody. I mean, it's different places where everybody represented different. Cause I've seen it. It's different places people represented different. Cause it's how they carry themselves and push themselves. Cause and then you got to acknowledge cause the Crips from LA that started this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of Crips from other cities don't acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? Some people like this.
You know why?
And that's however they do it.
You from LA. I'm gonna tell you why. So listen, if I go to jail in the Midwest, right, and somewhere where all GDs and vice lords at, right, and I say I'm a Crip, right, they gonna respect me like I'm a Crip, like I say came from California, right? But if that reverse and I go to California, it's gonna be like I'm not a Crip at all. Like where you come from? Because my Crip is totally different. It's like we get more love when we just stand on our own.
Yeah. But that's like look, cuz when you go out of town, cuz, and you say you're a Crip from Cali, cuz, off the back, cuz, they gonna respect it. So you gotta think it's the originators. Yeah. You gotta think cause it's the original, like it's where it started, it's the root. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? That's like, but once that's like nigga, that's home right there. You know how they say, I'm gone, nigga, I'm going home. Yeah. Nigga, you know when you go home, and when you
that's the point. Why don't we respect it when we come home? So when we come on this land, no matter if I'm a Crip and I'm a lost Crip, and I come out here like I'm a lost Crip,
no, they do respect it, cuz. They do respect it, cuz if they didn't respect it, you won't be a Crip monster.
You gotta reach. You got too much reach. I gotta get back. I gotta interview. You got too much damn reach. Stop playing with me. Your reach too far.
I can't, like, no, for real. Stop playing with me. Hey, look, cuz. All right, first off, let's get this motherfucking ball booming. You get what I'm saying, cuz? Look, first, like, I come on this motherfucker like this, cuz, I said. Just like I came, cuz, and I just talked to you, cuz. You know what I'm saying, cuz? As soon as I come in, cuz, off the back, bro.
You came in with pressure.
Off the back, huh?
You came in with pressure. Let's not lie. Let's not cap for the camera game. You came in with pressure. You came in and told me I'm gonna die here.
I did, cuz.
Yeah. What we gonna lie for? What we gonna lie for?
I'm not about to lie.
I'm gonna lie for. What you gonna die? But you misunderstood what I'm here for, though.
Look, let me tell you, cuz, why I got on you, cuz. Let me tell you, cuz. And on Crip, and now we didn't talk, cuz. I came here, cuz, pressing. You right. I came right in here off the back, pressing.
607 seems visibly shaken, bro, not stern. I'm wondering if at any point in this interview do 607 tell 4 extras that he's from Hoover. But let's finish out and hear what 4 extras had to say. Then we gonna come on and listen to what Adam had to say. Because it seems like Adam 22 is disappointed. Yes, indeed, it seems like Adam 22 is upset. Well, let's get through the rest of this and we're gonna get to that, man.
On the dead homies, cuz. Off the back trip. That's why I said we gonna sit on the thing. Off the back.
You didn't take a picture with me. You said I take a picture with you. So I talked to him. I'm like,
he said, take a picture right now.
You said no.
They said, take a picture. I said no. Well, I'm about to take a picture with you, and I'm on you. I'm not taking a picture with no nigga.
Ain't shit.
But look, let me tell you.
Let me finish.
But let me tell you, though, when you go wrong, I always get on here and always tell niggas, don't let this internet get a nigga. Because the internet gonna get you. Remember, you trying to get views. You playing, nigga. I'm gonna try to get your body, nigga. I don't want the views. I want your body, them views. But the thing I'm saying is this, cuz, when you on here, cuz, and you on here with certain people, bro, cuz, and you just talking, don't let it trick you in the back, because believe me, cuz, when I catch you, cuz, or I see you somewhere, cuz, it's on. We ain't doing no talking. I come straight in. You tell me, I ain't taking no picture, nigga.
Yeah.
Taking no picture, nigga, until we holler.
Yeah.
I think I tell you, nigga, you gonna die here.
Oh, come on, gang.
Come on, gang.
Let me. Y'all misunderstand my message.
No, I do. No, cuz. I don't.
I'm a spiritual. I'm a prophet of God.
All right, cuz. All right.
I'm a prophet of God.
All right. Everybody, cuz, believe in God. Everybody love God. I love God, cuz. I don't know what's it. But this is the point, though, cuz, right here, though, cuz. When you, cuz, get on there talking, don't mention my name, nothing. Mention my name. If I catch you and I got a chance after you, oh, I'm booking you. On 40s, I'm booking you. There could be 50 police right there. I'm booking you. I'm getting my man. And that's why soon as we come in here, oh, let's take a picture. Never. We gotta holler.
Right.
Immediately to the back in front of this trip. The other ones and everybody right here in the back. And you just admitted it yourself.
But I'm telling you, I'm just pulling no jumper.
And when I tell you, I don't give a
we gotta be good.
You're gonna be a part of the space.
We gotta be good now. We gotta be good now,
man. Hold on, cuz. You can be a part of the space. You can be a part of space. I don't give a fuck about being a part of space, cuz. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I'll talk about space.
I stand on cuz I believe it and I love my soil. And I believe it and I'll take it on 40. I'm a real firm believer into my set and I love my hood. So listen, hold on. And when you bring my name up, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so we know you're gonna watch this demo at double speed. All software engineers do. Buckle up, we're keeping it quick. Here are 5 Monday dev features to plan, track, and...
You don't know me. You bringing my name up, nigga, so I'm coming to destroy your ass.
I love
And soon they told me, oh, you got an interview with him. You know what I did? I said, oh, that's good. Yeah. Set it up. What time?
No.
I said, what time? As soon as I got here. Take your ass to
No, I love you. Bro, natural, I love you. I love you. I love you.
Hey, look,
I love you, bro.
That's
real shit.
Hold on.
That's real street shit.
Listen, cuz. This is what I'm telling you, cuz. And since I talked to you, come on, nigga, I'm not about to rush you. Just kick back.
I don't know that.
But look,
How I know that?
Look.
How I know you ain't gonna rush me? How the fuck I know I make it out of here? That's what I'm saying. How do I know that? It's 50 niggas out there when I walk out there. I'm saying, you still raging. I'm trying to let you know what I'm here for.
Hey, look. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm trying to tell you right now. This is what I'm trying to tell you right now.
Got me so right.
Look, this is what I'm trying to tell you right now. Watch what you say up on here, cuz. Because these think you can't be caught. You could be caught. You could be found. You could, nigga, gonna say, what's the name? I'm gonna get up on you. Just like I just got up on you. And the first thing I'm gonna tell you, you gonna die right here. I smoke your ass and niggas, you gonna die at no jumpers, niggas. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna flatline you right here and go to jail and laugh at your ass. Right on the projector bed. I'm gonna doing burgers in jail, laughing at your ass while these bitches picking up my collect calls.
Now this is what
This nigga's stupid. He like, man, you put my life in danger with this nigga. I came all the way from the loo to get to this chicken. And you got this Illa Gorilla Willa Illa Gorilla.
Adam did set him up, though, bro.
Set that nigga up.
You know,
You got that
and
nigga.
that was a real dirty one. And I ain't gonna lie, that was some whole shit on 4Extra's part. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't need 50 niggas. You could have just came there and did that by yourself. To do all that right there, you know, I mean, I didn't see the strength in it, bro. And when you like look on TikTok, everybody's like a thumbs down on that nigga, man. Yeah, he's actually getting it the other way. It didn't go off the way that he thought it would.
Yeah, you on some wild shit, bro.
Because it looks like this. It looks like the black man just threatened the black man's life on live TV. Like we already having this problem in our community, and this nigga just did that.
He said he loved his community.
Bro, he definitely ain't the role model.
Yeah, he said he loved his community, but he too amped on a fellow brother from a different community that still go through the same struggle. He said, I come in peace. I'm a prophet, man. I'm spiritual. I'm trying to do this positive thing.
Adam had to say about the whole debacle. In fact, he's the one who broke the news that 607
Adam don't give a fuck
is
about
quitting
none of y'all
because he
niggas.
don't feel like his life can be protected with no
And
jumper.
you heard 607 Unc said that. I don't give a fuck about y'all, man.
Let's get off into it.
I just got off the phone with 607 Unc, and he no longer wants to be part of No Jumper. This is like the most unpredictable dude I've ever met in my life, because I thought that he was just like down for all the bullshit. But I guess when
Thought he was down for all the bullshit.
Extra told him off camera that he was going to kill him, he
But that ain't
took it as like a bad
for the
omen on some
bullshit.
like
That nigga was sitting there with a grip of niggas threatening this nigga life. That ain't for the bullshit.
Right.
For the bullshit is nigga calling you out your name and you call them out their name, and yeah, you just do it back and forth. That's
Playing the
bullshit,
dozens.
nigga.
Playing
You
the
made
dozens.
an unsafe environment, my nigga.
Yep.
That's what it showed. Don't work at No Jumper unless you got a strap.
Get the strap when you're going to work. Like, unsafe.
craft or voodoo or whatever the fuck his religion thing is. So he's saying that he's no longer on the Tuesday show. So tomorrow, I don't know. I'm still honestly going to keep trying to get him to pull up, just so we can at least maybe have like one final conversation on camera before he rides off into the sunset. But yeah, this has been a very hectic couple of weeks, and there's part of me that wants him to stay, and there's another part of me that is just like, okay, get the fuck out of here. You're a little too much. So I just wanted to let you guys know. So I just got off the phone with 6.
Niggas screaming, don't prove shit. I'm from St. Louis, gang. Right? One nigga screaming to the top of his lungs, hitting on tables and shit. Nah, they ain't it, gang. They ain't do nothing. 50 niggas surrounded. And I stayed there, right? And I went there. Probably I wouldn't. Yeah, I walk in, they surround me with 40 trips. At least 40 trips. Telling me, oh, you say this, you gonna die. You say this, oh, you gonna die. Oh, you get this, you gonna die. And I waited for it, and I stayed there. So God, my mama, y'all ain't seen the half. If I gotta vibrate low to go somewhere, then I just can't go, right? That's what I'm like. I love no jump, it's good. But the low vibrational pull, I just can't go for, right? You know, we trying to raise the vibration up high, and y'all trying to keep it low. That's all I gotta go. That's what that's about.
Now, I can't tell if Adam is mad at 4X's. You gonna dig what I mean, man? Because, hey, 607 Unc was pulling in some pretty good numbers. Antics aside, he was doing some pretty good numbers. So I don't know.
Yep. 607 Unc was doing good numbers, y'all.
Man, it looked like Adam might be upset this 607 Unc quit. He might be upset with 607 Unc, but it seems like he's also upset with 4 Extras. Now, we're going to see how this play out. You'll dig what I mean? Because 4 Extras is...
Yo, it's Brick that the chin in there. Oh, what up, guys? What's good?
Hey. What's happening, Brick?
What's up, Patrick? Yo, we live. We got... Yeah, you know who in here. We got Traveler Ross in here, Lush in here, Josh, Cliff World TV. My boy Comp in here.
Word, Brick.
It's going down in there, man. What's going on? Let me give you a little bit of the scoop right now. What's going on, Brick? So look, since
Brick,
you left,
I love you.
Since you left,
Free Brick.
Yeah, free Brick, man. Love, bro. But like, all right. So look, Brick, since you left, 607 on, you know, he been coming to No Jumper.
Your son.
He became a host at No Jumper, and him and 4 Extras did a podcast recently. I don't know if you've been up to date, but. All right, before he did the podcast with 607, with 4 Extras, he did a podcast with Munchie. During the podcast with Munchie, he said some that he shouldn't have said, and he upset a lot of Bloods. You know the word that Bloods don't like? He said it during the pod, and he said it twice. So that shit already set LA on fire. Had everybody like, yo, on Munchie, like, yo, how you let the nigga say that shit? So look. We gotta make it faster because I probably got 4-5 more minutes. I bet. All right, speed it up fast forward. 4 Extras and 607 Unc did a podcast the other day. You know, 4 Extras, when he come to No Jumper, the nigga come like 30-40 deep. 607 Unc in here by himself. The nigga, I thought you only got 3 people though. I thought we was standing on that. And that's where the problems is becoming a little tricky.
You know we never stood on that, Brick. Come on, brother.
No. That's because no. It only gets bending broke for certain people, gang.
You hear that? It was supposed to only be a few people. He had like 50 Crips coming up there. He said they was clutching on their weapons and everything. Allegedly.
Ain't gonna lie, we just sent people on for that shit. So and it's like motherfuckers just gotta stand on that. And that's where 607 Unc got a problem, cause he feel No Jumper put him in a bad situation and have all these pressing him, cause the podcast, everybody saying 4 Extras punked out 607 Unc. But Unc like, nigga, he got 40-50 if I shoot this, then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in here at 1-2 people. So it's been a whole lot of... Hey, shout out to 607 Unc for getting the job. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 607 Unc, he stay doing bullshit, though. He better stop trying to get up under people. This ain't the state where you can play with the gang, and then we don't take gang culture as like a joke out here. That's what he do needs to understand. Like, that's my boy. You know, I created that character, right? And he giving that's on daddy right there. And he giving you credit for it too, though. On God, he said, he said he learned the game from you, Brick, multiple times.
Like, I'm not saying that in no sun and manner. Like, I seen what the world took to in 607 Unk, and I told him to keep that energy right there every time you on camera because the world is taking to that. So all the
This call is from a federal prison.
all the trolley-woly shit that he do, man, you know what I'm saying? I respect it, but gang culture is not to be trolled. You got to understand, if you let somebody troll your gang culture while you sitting there on No Jumper, which is the most critiqued show on YouTube, you get what I'm saying? A motherfucker got to go back to their hood like, oh, yeah, damn, you sold your soul for an interview. Oh, all the that I used to go through. So you got to think, soon as a motherfucker get to popping it about gang culture, a nigga got to really press like 10 toes down, like you can't give a nigga no breather. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, for real.
You already know what's going on. You know, you said it better than with everybody, man. We miss your perspective out here on shit, man.
Yeah, Brick, we need you, bro.
You already know, man. I got some shit about to pop up on my YouTube, too, bro. You know, I was with the Fidelity bomber for the last 2 weeks, and he killed himself right in front of my cell yesterday. So.
What the fuck?
Nah, you just dropped the bomb. We
How?
How, Copa? How?
He jumped off the top tier hugging the trash can. I'm gonna break it down into detail, man, and then y'all go ahead and dissect it on the next news or something, man. You already know.
That's a man.
Free break, Patrick.
Yeah, you already.
Free the brick, not the trick. Yo, man, appreciate everybody for pulling up, man. What you got coming up, Push, before we get up out of here? I think he dropped another banger.
Yeah, I'll drop one out. Probably have another one out tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Moving.
So 30. So 30 sack. 30 sack of that funk.
Yeah, so definitely got one probably come out tomorrow.
Thank you for tuning in. They never left. The Anunnaki descendant.
They never
I go
left,
by the
y'all.
name Pushy Push.
Let's get to
Down
it.
below is my TikTok at pushy.push. Also check out and subscribe right here to
Man. Y'all know y'all want to get that. So what y'all want to do, man? Y'all in the comments. I gotta tap out right now, but it's up to Push if we're gonna pull up. We're gonna pull up tomorrow or pull up Saturday. We can get right into it. Hey, give him a little bit of analogy on this before we, so you can be excited for the show. This is been going live on Facebook as well.
You just gotta tune in right there for it, It's a heat piece. You just gotta tune in.
All right, y'all heard it right there, man. Y'all just gotta tune in. Anunnaki descendants. This is gonna be one. 30 piece for y'all. Yeah, y'all tap in. So what? Tomorrow, Friday, or Saturday, bro? Or you want to go behind the scenes and let me know?
So I don't know. I gotta see what was fully up with. You said Saturday.
Either tomorrow or Saturday.
Yeah, so I hit you. Good talk. Yeah,
for sure. Hey, man. Until next time, man. Put your notifications on, man. We out this bitch. Play a little bit of it. I play at least 5 minutes of it. Just a teaser.
Pushy Push, my YouTube. Also, check out my website, pushypush.com. Over there, you can subscribe and receive notifications to my videos when I drop them. So let's jump into this one, family. So this picture, it's not meant to mock Jesus. It is not meant to do that, even though it has that image right there. What this is for me is the power that controls our world. Like, I believe that we are occupied by a unseen force that our governments know of, but we, the common people, do not know of. So that is what this image is for me right here. I want you to look at it like this. Say you was a kingdom and you've used all your resources fighting an entity that is stronger than you. Instead of the entity totally wiping you out, it makes a deal with you. And that's what the coin is right there. It makes a deal with you to give you back your lands, to give you back your powers, and to help you fight your enemies. But you have to do one thing. You have to praise it. And that's what this image is right here. I believe that our governments are forced to praise a higher entity that has nothing to do, let's say, with the Most High, but something that is physical. So a good example is right here, you know, because the all-seeing eye is something common. So based off, you know, different people perceptions, it can have different meanings. But the truth is just like right here, how you see this entity holding the coin and the people praising it, and they are in power right there. It's the same thing going all the way back in our history. So you have something that looks like a Mayan, and we're talking about something that was in power just as well. It's receiving its power from some type of entity. And this entity, you know, the way that it's drawn, you know, it definitely comes off as illuministic. But what I'm going to show is how this entity played a role to me in our society, even coming to where we are right now. So I believe that the world governments, the top leaders, praise something like this. Like the world in our past, we was defeated, and certain kingdoms, I believe, were spared, and those kingdoms were given power by such an entity like this. But like I said, this has nothing to do with heaven or hell necessarily to me. You know, it's almost like the Anunnaki never left. You know, they talk about their arrival, you know, they talk about what they came to do and came to get, but you know, I don't know if they left. I don't know if they left seeds, you know, like descendants. So that is the thing that, you know, we're going to be looking at right here. So to get into this right here, I want you to really kind of see this. This is the siege of Straussland, 1628. And this little motherfucker bird nigga bitch. I threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beat. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't no motherfucker sleep, yeah. Creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. Hey, just be patient, your time gon' come. Like a rock star on the stage, I just mind my drum. Pull a pistol in the middle of some beef, I'm behind my gun. If it ain't the police, you could never name a time I run. Easty nigga, I kept that dope in my socks, okay. You better duck or get motherfucking shot, yeah, okay. You ain't my brother if you fucking with ops, yeah, okay. Stick up your plug and have him take me to your spot, yeah, okay. See, you don't understand that peek through them blinds. I was dancing with the devil, brother, time after time. Guarantee you see murder, you take a look inside my eyes. Money called me and told me they all acting surprised. Can't believe what you saying, I know you wear a disguise. You gon' fail trying to play me, you gon' die trying to try. Put some shots in this upper body, put his soul in the sky. I am not with the back and forth, all my niggas trying to slide. Don't feel it, threw my soul on this motherfucking beat. I kill a nigga just to make sure that I eat. Listen to my heart, I hear my daughter when that beats. Talk to Moo, he hear that shade when I speak, yeah. Mama told me watch all the company you keep, yeah. Slide on the west and then we post up on the east, yeah. I'm on your neck, it ain't
no motherfucking sleep, yeah. I creep up on you, I know some motherfucking creeps, yeah. See, you don't hate me, you just hate the addiction. I remember being alone in the most fucked up position. I pray to God every night, remove me out these conditions. See, they gon' judge before they know you and really see how you living. Can't expect you to pay attention and really seek out the difference. But let me warn you, please keep my name up out of your mentions. I'd rather. Nah, fuck that nigga, I'm finna.
I'm a day one from my section. It ain't nothing you can tell, 'cause I stay dangerous and keep a weapon. 'Cause I'm a real one from my set. I'm a day one from my section. I was 15, I was there in them trenches. I'm GTG, I was training, go get it. Niggas that know me know I'm with the business. Don't go back and forth with no nigga like tennis. If you from the hood, why you acting all timid? Niggas rap cap and they gon' pretend. Live what I rap, rap what I live. You a day one, nigga. I'm a day one from my section. It ain't nothing you can tell, 'cause I stay dangerous and keep a weapon. 'Cause I'm a real one from my set. I'm a day one from my set.
I've been around and I done went hard. The Sharky locals having meetings in his backyard. They don't know about the shit that I done been through. Facts. Niggas talking all that shit, but we don't know him. We don't know him. Facts. I put some money on my stones. They went to jail, I bought all his kid clothes. My nigga, like you say, we can't beef over no hoes. Every car I done drove, my day one then drove. That's facts.
I'm a day one from my section.
That's real.
It ain't nothing they you can tell, blood. I stay dangerous and keep a weapon. 'Cause I'm a real one from my set. I'm a day one from my section.
Just got off the phone with my dog, he said the feds watch. Gotta watch the circle you keep, the streets got. You know that they hate to see racks in your pocket. Chains with gold watches, Dickies, real fly shit.
Dickies, but it look like I just got it from Rodeo. I could blow a check, but I much rather stack and lay low. Post up with a baddie, mold of mine like it's Play-Doh. And now she on my payroll, addicted to the Fago.
I'm a day one from my section. It ain't nothing you can tell. I stay dangerous and keep.
Yeah.
Salute to Yael, Don Keyway Conversations, Joe Mosley, Callin. Your boy Ill, aka Slap Your Favorite Rapper, Slap Your Favorite Content.
Hold up it right now, and that's just on the face. Sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Hey, good customer service, we don't make them wait. Hey, we constantly serving, picking him play. We constantly serving, picking him play. Hey, man, I just stay down and stay out the way. Hey, I just got some pounds and I got some yay. Hey, real niggas around, you look out of place. Get a quarter bit right now, and that's just on the face. Hey, sell it all right now, it all be gone today. Hey, good customer service, we don't make them wait. Hey, we constantly serving, picking him a play. Hey, we constantly serving, picking him a play. I come from the bottom, I stay with a tray. Got a switch to like Carter, he just wanna bang. Hey, I just want the paper, I don't wanna hang. Hey, that boy that made the world, now he's up to pain. Hey, I just met your girl, she left with a stranger. Hey, soon we shot it up, she knew I was gangster. Hey, I don't take no threats or no ultimatums. Hey, if you talking shop, you talking my language. Cop zip, hit half liter of the road. Big earner, but I used to be an underdog. Don't keep 100, that's why I don't fuck with y'all. You can come try to strike, you gon' get a gutter ball. Losing all my fucking life, I can't take another loss. Grinding all winter, and I don't take the summer off. Putting us to make a half brick, do a somersault. He's special, he just fuck around and run 100 up. Add it up, I'm a real nigga just to sum it up. You can't be with me, little homie, you ain't done enough. Hey, Joey, can you throw me something? No, not at all. But if you cop folk, I might take 100 off. Sold his ass headbanger,
to get some Tylenol. You get pulled when you leave here, and I am not involved. Put the bands around my neck to make it freeze up. If my grandma was here to see me, she say Jesus. She would be the
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
Nigga got a grip, nigga.